Jenelle Evans, she's currently living in Las Vegas. After her divorce or separation from David Easton, she decided that she wanted to get away. And so now she's got this home and she's living with her latest boyfriend, who also happens to be her manager. And now he's saying that he and Jenelle were in the house. Kaiser came upstairs crying, and he told us that he was at the park and basically, quote, some group of kids came up to him and they roughed him up a little and threw him off the bike and stole his bike. And they also took his money that he had in his wallet, which was like $50. So now, it's just very scary to hear that this even happened to their son. Like, Kaiser has been going through an awful lot over the years, right? Between kind of like the very volatile home situation, separation, bullying over his appearance and everything like that. So now to hear that he got assaulted at the park, it sounds very, very sad, right? I gotta ask you guys, because some people were wondering, well, what was Kaiser doing alone at the park? Here's my thing. Back in my day, and y'all, I was born in 93, right? So back in my day, like, you could go to the park alone as a kid. And there was different levels to this, right? I guess it depends on where you're from. So I'm from a super small town. The population was like maximum 20,000 people, like one traffic light for the whole city. So we were running around all the time. We did have walkie-talkies on us, like to be able to go out like all day long. But that's what we used to do. Like, we used to go to the park without our parents. We'd hang out with our friends. Is that not what the kids are doing today? Because y'all know I don't have kids. Do you guys have kids? And if you do you let them go to the park alone? Do you let them have like a walkie-talkie or something on them so that like you're around? Do they have a little cell phone, pager? What is it that the kids have or don't have to be able to go to the park? And I kind of also want a little bit of an idea of how big of a city or area you are living in. And it's so nice, by the way, to see some love for Layla Lynn's channel. Woo, woo, woo. I think we know your voice so well. We can tell when you have a little congestion. You know what it is? It's these heaters. I hate heaters. I hate air conditioners, but it's getting cold. So I have to have it running. And it is just, killing me. It keeps getting me sick, y'all. So let me see what y'all have to say, because I don't think it's that crazy that, and how old is Kaiser? Kaiser's like 10 years old. I don't think it's that crazy that a 10-year-old was out playing at a park. Maybe he was with friends and then this happened. You know what I mean? But I digress. Boss Lady's asking, why is there always drama with her and her son? Listen, I don't know, man. I really don't know. It seems like trouble always follows them wherever they go. Nowadays, you can't let these kids out. Man, it is so sad. What happened to childhood, right? Jenelle should have been with him and in Vegas at that. I do agree. Vegas is not, it doesn't seem all that ideal. We would stay outside until the street. Exactly. And let me tell you, I feel like, and maybe it's because I'm not paying attention anymore because I don't have kids and I'm not a kid. But when I was growing up, kidnapping was a huge thing. Like, when I would go to Walmart with my mom, if she was doing a return or something, you would see like next to you a whole poster board of missing and abducted children, right? And you would hear it all the time in the news that children are getting abducted. So I feel like it was more risky back then than now with all the technology that we have to catch people and whatnot. So it makes me really sad that the kids are not even able to go out and play on their own. So it really seems like that's just not a thing. Oh, Lord, that makes me sad. I'm sorry for the kids of today. They will never know the fun times that we had. Damn. Listen, Kaiser, so sorry for what happened. And I really do hope that he is able to get his money back. Well, not his money. He's not going to get that. But I do hope that, he wasn't overly roughed up by all of this. And it just seems so crazy to me that literal children would even think to beat someone, steal from them. Like, who is raising these children, right? I do not understand. It's very, very scary because, how is it even a concept in their little child brains, right? But I digress. Listen, I guess it all depends on where it is that you were growing up at the end of the day. Now, y'all, we got to get into some RHOBH gossip before we come back to the teen mom world, okay? Are y'all watching from the window, these kids? Like, damn, I'm so sad to hear this, y'all. I truly am. You know what? I think this also lends itself to me wanting to move back to a small town. I've been talking about this for a while, about how I want to live in a small town again. I want a homestead and all this stuff. And I think safety might play a role in that. I think that sometimes maybe it's big cities or something like that. I don't know. I just miss having a small town.